How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Ad Podcast. I've got my friend Christoph Berg here, who is the CEO and founder of Mint Square. So, Chris, tell me a little bit about Mint Square. For those in the audience that might not be familiar, what do you guys do? Where do you sit in the ecosystem?
So we started Mint Square 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We are a German company.
Nice.
My origins are actually from the adtech industry, so I used to work for Adform.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And 10 years ago, we had just the idea to fill a gap, like to make the DSP environment a little bit more accessible.
Okay.
So we become then a reseller of DSPs.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
we're working with three DSPs together. So one is Adform, that's how everything started off. Then there's one part that is called Active Agent, which is a German DSP. And the third one is the trade desk.
Okay, interesting. So when you say reseller, are you essentially like a rep firm model? Like, do you represent them for their inventory side in the German market, or tell me a little bit about the relationship with the DSPs?
Yeah, no, essentially what we do is like, typically our perfect client is the mid-sized agencies in the world, so the indie agencies. And for them it's like kind of quite difficult to get access to this DSP. So,
so you bring scale and volume to get access.
Exactly. So for us, like a client of ours has easy access to the DSP then, low entry barriers and full access to all the features that they can imagine.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then tell me a little bit about Cannes this year. So what are you guys doing to activate, stand out, get your name out there to the elusive agency and CMOs and brand marketers that are here?
Well, I think it couldn't be there a better moment right now in Cannes.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's the rise of the indie agencies.
Yeah. I do feel like that's a trend. Do you think that's just because of all the turbulence in the holding company world over the last? You've got WPP talking about a lot of layoffs and moving to a platform. Obviously, the Omnicom merger was tumultuous. Publicis facing several pitches. Dentsu trying to sell off their American business. There's a lot of pressure on the holding company models.
And I think there's a huge pivot as well. I think the big ones there were, well, the prime business at this time was always media focused, right?
Yep.
And now it's a little bit of a shift. I think they have to be a little bit more tech-affine and have to try to add some added value to their portfolio, which is then data, for instance. Whatever comes to mind, maybe AI is their topic, but I think they are not as agile like the indie agencies at the end. So I think it's a perfect moment now with AI and the indie agencies like to move around and to see how in a fast pace to adapt. And I think also the advertisers are very demanding on that side.
Yeah. So do you guys just work in the German market, or what markets do you guys work in?
So our big focus is Germany, but we extended the business also in France 2 years ago, and we launched in the UK last year in September.
Okay.
Yes.
How's it going?
So far good. UK is amazing.
Okay.
I mean, it's three times bigger and larger than the DACH market. And of course it takes some time, so we are now 9 months in the market. We're signing the first contracts and having the first indie agencies like adding to our portfolio. Yeah.
Awesome. So are you doing any thought leadership this week? Any panels, any speaking?
This year, podcasts, yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes,
I got to doing the podcast.
Yeah,
so
podcast round, yes.
What is the main value prop that you want to communicate if there's an indie agency out there looking for scale, looking for some of the features and benefits? Or tell me, what of your partner DSPs, why does an indie agency want to unlock a relationship with some of these bigger DSPs like the Trade Desk? Why is that important, and versus them going to maybe a smaller DSP, for instance, that wouldn't mind taking smaller deals?
Yeah, sure, but then you would miss out a lot of capabilities in the omnichannel sector.
Got it.
I mean,
is that the main part? Is being able to buy across CTV, open web, open app?
Also, so the thing is, if you want to be in this game where the big ones are, I think it's easier if you scale from the very beginning and you still have access to it. So if you start like with huge budgets right now in the beginning and you're not that skilled in the beginning, I think it becomes just more and more difficult to really to excel on the Trade Desk. Trade Desk is not the easiest platform. I think it's like bigger ones, more complex, but once you know how to use it, it's very powerful.
So is it not just the relationship with the DSPs, but also the hands-on keyboards, the ad operators that know how to buy and trade on those platforms? Is that another component of what you guys are able to bring to the teams?
Totally. So you need to educate the traders administrators once it's working. But I think in the future there will be a shift to something more automated, more agentic, for sure. All the platforms are already working on this. I think the smaller DSPs than the traders, at least they claim that they have already running systems for this. The traders is working on this, and they have already some pilots. So I think I'm very excited to see where the industry is going, but it definitely is more automated, and the trading itself will be a different story. So, but you gotta train the people and to teach them how it works, like practically, so they can translate this also for the use cases for the future in the AI sector. Yes.
Awesome. So what are you up to this week? Is there any must-see TV, any panels, any activations, any things that you're really excited about that it's coming up? You know, it's only day one. We've got a long way to go. Oh,
there's a super long way to go. I mean, I'm going to for the RTL Beach, there are a lot of great CTV panels. Then there's this AI event as well taking place. But gosh, I don't know. There are so many events and that names I can't really recall. But I mean, it's all about AI. It's about the indie agents as well. There's there's panels just about the indie agencies. Tomorrow it takes place, and definitely you have to look at to see. Yeah.
What are the biggest constraints that you have to deal with in the UK with privacy regulation versus some of the more unregulated markets like the US? What are some of the challenges that you guys have to face?
At the end, for our clients, there are different type of clients that come to us. You have like the traditional ones. As long as you really go with the market regulations, it's fine. I mean, you should not worry too much with the GDPR if you're working with this. It's at the end what we are doing.
It's easy to stay compliant.
No, it's easy to stay compliant. I mean, we are helping brands at the end for our agencies to work and excel this through the DSPs. And I think this is not the topic that we are like really tackling at the end, because it's not happening. It's not happening. Yeah.
Interesting. So you said this is the time. You're excited because this is the time for the indie agency. 100%. Why do you think brands are looking to indie agencies for solutions and to bring them on as partners? Why do you think that this is the time for the indie agency?
Look, currently. Last year we talked about already AI here in Cannes, and it was more about like what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, it was a lot of buzz, a lot of hyperbole, not a lot of action.
Not a lot of action. But now we got there where models are changing like super fast. Like you have one model, 2 weeks afterwards, there's another LLM launching one, then they're competing to someone else.
Government bans it.
And then someone bans it, and then suddenly one model is gone. So, I mean, it's a very chaotic place now to be, but it's super exciting.
Yeah.
My background is business administrations. I'm like, I used to work in business.
You're an operations guy.
I wouldn't say, I'm not really operations, but I'm hands-on, I'm more visionary. I really like to work on solutions. If there's a problem, I really like try to figure it out how it works. And with AI and Anthropic, what's now happening, it's amazing. You can just have like, you tackle like you have a problem and you can prompt it all your way and like having something done on a code without being a coder.
Yeah, that's wild. And then just the dev that basically, not amateurs, but I talked to another platform today. They have 150 coders and they're now writing 6 times the amount of code that they were writing before AI. And they didn't lay anybody off, they're just shipping products faster.
Yes, exactly. Or even more efficient.
Yeah.
It's not about laying off, not in this industry, not for us at least. Yeah? I cannot confirm this at all. I think to get more focus on it. And brands, they are not blind. They see what's happening out there. So, of course, they demand that people are aware of it. There's no 100% solution who takes care about and have the answers to all of it, not at all. I don't know one particular technology that would stand out for the mass that we can manage from day one, like all their campaigns on Meta and Google and all the programmatic platforms or TikTok and all the social media. It's not there yet, but it will be there. Or there will be single solutions, and even indie agencies, they can just tackle this and be as flexible and individual to the brands as possible. And I think this is more challenging than for the big ones to adapt that quickly and to prove that they are able to do it. I think for indie agencies now a really good time to prove that they are capable to do this. And well, through resellers such as ours, they have easy access to all the adtech stack in order to make this happen then.
That's awesome. All right, if folks at home want to learn more about what you're doing, maybe connect, where would you like to send people to follow along with your thought leadership and or connect with you directly?
Best would be connect me on LinkedIn, search for me for Christoph Berg, and happy to connect there.
All right, we'll link in the show notes. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much,
Thanks.
Dylan.
Cheers,
Great.
guys.
Thank you.
On YouTube, finding the right audience to build a media plan requires hours of research. And optimizing campaigns is time-consuming and a bit of a guessing game. That's why we built technology to do it for you. Strike Social.